Here we're going to review the law of twos when it comes to the autonomic nervous system. There are two classes of neurotransmitters. There's the cholinergic transmitter and there's the adrenergic transmitter. Adrenergic is called adrenergic because of epinephrine equals adrenaline and norepinephrine equals noradrenaline. So adrenaline, adrenergic, that kind of thing. So the cholinergic, there's two classes, cholinergic, adrenergic. Cholinergic uses acetylcholine, and that's the neurotransmitter, acetylcholine, right here, ACH, or the ACE fish. And the adrenergic receptors use norepinephrine. Cross. That, that Nikki carries. But anyway, there are two classes of cholinergic receptors. We've got the nicotinic and the muscarinic. So we'll say, nicotinic, which is Nikki, the mama bear, or Nick, the papa bear. And the muscarinic, or the three musketeer bears. Okay. There are two types of adrenergic receptors. There's alpha, which is the antelope, and beta, which incorporates both the bats and the vampires. Now there are two types of adrenergic receptors. There's alpha 1 and alpha 2, and the two types of receptors will only be differentiated by the location in which the antelopes are scared to, or where they go to, when we're going to talk about that part. The vampires and the bats, we've got beta 2 because there's two wings, and beta 1. So those are the law of twos. You got two classes of neurotransmitters, the ACE fish, or the acetylcholine, and you got the norepinephrine, or the norepinephrine. You've got two classes of the cholinergic receptors, the nicotinic and the muscarinic, and you've got two types of adrenergic receptors, the alpha and the beta, and the alpha 1 and the alpha 2, and then the beta 1 and the beta 2. Now the location of the receptors, all the cholinergic receptors are all the ganglia, the parasympathetic and organ intervention. Nicotinic receptors are the ganglionic receptors, certain areas of the brain, the neuromuscular junction, and the neuromuscular junction is the synapse between the somatic motor nerves and the voluntary muscles, and we'll get into that a little later too. The muscarinic receptors are only parasympathetic and organ receptors, and you'll see that in the pictures. So pay attention to what that is. The adrenergic receptors, alpha and beta, are only sympathetic and organ intervention. So that's the difference.